Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the cold girl makeup trend makeup look. So let's get right into the video. All right, so I already moisturized, and to moisturize I used the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Daily Moisturizer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my face with some setting spray, and we're going to go into the Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray. I'm just going to shake it up a little bit and spray the face. And we're going to speed up the drying time. And now we're going to go into some gripping primer, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. And I'm grabbing a pump and a half, rubbing that against my fingers, and then I'm just going to put this all over my face. You can drag the product or tap it in however you'd like, as long as the product is on. And in the meantime, while we allow the primer to get nice and tacky, I'm going to go into my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using the NYX The Brow Glue just to make my eyebrows nice and fluffy. So I will just brush them the opposite way and then start brushing upwards. And then once I get to like the arch, I'll start going to the side. I typically always have trouble with this eyebrow, and today this one wants to act up. It's like, oh, I can be bad too. Oh, okay. So now I'm just going to brush them off to the side a little bit at the front. And lightly on the ends. And then I'm just going to clean up any product that got on my forehead. So I don't want none of that there. Otherwise, when I put my foundation on, like, you'll be able to see it. So I'm going to carve out my eyebrows real quick, and at the same time, I'm going to be applying the concealer to my eyelids to prep my eyelids for eyeshadow. So I'm just going in with the concealer that I'm going to be using, and this Real Techniques 600 brow spoolie and wide angle brow pencil. And then I'm just going to put some like right here, right above my crease. Let's add a little bit more to the eyelids, just to be sure that we're all covered. So now I'm going in with my Real Techniques 242 Brightening Concealer Brush, and I'm just going to be blending the concealer and tapping that into my eyelid. So just making sure it's all nice and covered. There we go. So now the primer is nice and tacky. It's tacky. So we're going to go into some under eye concealing. For this look, I want to be super bright in the under eyes. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Brightening Concealer. This one is number 160. And I'm actually also going to go in with the number 150 to neutralize. So I'm going to put the pink one, which is a 160 brightening concealer, on the outer part, like right here. And then I'm going to grab the 150 neutralizer, and this one I'm going to put on like the inner corner. And then I'm going to pick up the Flower Concealer brush, and I'm going to tap these in and just mixing them. I love these concealers because you can use them for under eye concealing, and then you can use them for concealing. You can use them for liquid bronzer. They have so many shades. I wish they had a like pink one to do blush. Like maybe like a universal one, like something that would look nice on all skin tones. What color would that be? Like a coral. I love coral colors. I think that they look nice on all skin tones. But that's just my thought. So now that we have concealed the under eye and we are nice and bright, we're going to go into the foundation. For today's foundation, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. And I'm just going to pick this up on my finger and start distributing it all over my face. To blend this out, I'm going to be going in with this Real Techniques 046 brush. This is a limited edition brush. I got this at TJ Maxx. And it says that it gives a seamless coverage without any streaks. So I think it's true. No streaks. So we're just going to start blending the foundation. So remember to avoid, this hair's throwing me off. Remember to avoid your under eyes when you are blending the foundation in. And then also remember to bring it down to your neck. So now we're gonna go into the blush, the liquid blush, and for that I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place liquid blush in the shade Perky Poppy. And for this look, we are going to use more than the usual. So I'm gonna add an extra dot and a tiny bit on my nose. To press the liquid blush into the skin, I'm going to be using a dry beauty blender, or beauty sponge, and I think I'm going to take it on this bigger side. I'm going to take it on the smaller side first. So we'll tap this in. Today, blush is our best friend. So I'm just going to tap it in. I'm going to go over the nose. And we're going to look like clowns. Trust the process. It'll look beautiful at the end. I'm bringing that all the way up over the eyebrow tail. That's just my preference on how I apply my liquid blush and powdered blush, is to go all the way up here over the eyebrow. There we go. So now we're going to go into the concealer. For the concealer, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer, and I am going to start on my forehead today. Cupid's bow, chin. So I'm avoiding the areas that have pink first. And then I'm going to go down the nose into that inner corner, outer corner. Same for this eye. Put a little bit in between here. And we're going to let this sit on the skin for 30 seconds. You know what? We're also going to apply some to the side of the nose. Now we wait 30 seconds. So now it's been about 30 seconds. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques 242 brightening concealer brush, and I'm just going to start tapping this into the skin. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my tripas just growled. I'm hungry. I'm very hungry. Now we're going into the under eye. I'm gonna try to avoid going all the way to the like outer corner. Well, I already went past the outer corner, but like all the way over here, like I typically do. So since we did go over the blush, I'm going to grab whatever's left over on the blending sponge and I'm just going to tap in whatever I can get. Because like I said, today blush is our best friend. So I'm just going over. Now to set the under eye, I'm going to go in with the Airspun loose setting powder. And I'm going to put some on the lid, a very small amount. Let me just make sure that we don't have creases on the under eye before we set that. So I'm going to grab a powder puff and tap that in here. Tap the excess on the back of my hand. And then we're just going to go into like the inner corner. We're not going to do a lot. And then I'm just going to pick up the rest of it and I'm going to put it on the forehead where we put the concealer, on the chin, Cupid's bow, and like right here on the nose. And I also am going to set my eyelids with this. So let's get those creases out. And we're just going to press the powder puff onto the eyelids to set the concealer. So I'm going to set the face with the Maybelline Lasting Fix again. Speed up the drying time. And now we're going to go into the blush. For the blush, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Blush. Smells so good. This one is in the shade 05 Fearless Coral. And to pick that up, I'm going to be using the 400 blush brush from Real Techniques. And we're going to tap this in. Tap off the excess. And we're going to start applying this over that liquid blush. This brush is ginormous. I have to like close my eyes so that it doesn't end up poking me in the eye. So I'm going to grab some more loose setting powder, the Airspun, and my powder puff again. And I'm just going to Tap the excess. And apply some right here on under the cheekbone. And we're just gonna let that sit on the skin. So we're just gonna bake that area. And in the meantime, we're gonna go into the eyes. So for the eyes, you could use the blush that you used. I'm gonna go into the James Charles palette. I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush. We're gonna pick up this color right here. Tap off the excess. And I'm gonna put this on my crease. So, well, I go above my crease because I have smaller eyes, but if you have nice big eyes, then you would go into your crease. So very lightly, I'm gonna go into the crease. Well, for me, on top of the crease. Just like that. And I'm bringing it all the way out. And we're gonna do the same for the other eye. Now with a flat brush, I'm gonna pick up this color right here. And this I'm going to apply all over the lid. Same for this eye. And then we're going to grab a little bit more and apply some right at the brow bone. Very lightly with this part. I don't want too much shimmer on the brow bone. I think we're going to put some on the inner corner too. Yeah, that looks nice. Some on the inner corner. Perfect. So now I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Hyper Easy eyeliner, and I'm going to do my eyeliner off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, so now the eyeliner is on, and now we're going to go into some white eyeliner on the waterline. So I'm going to grab the powder puff, and we're going to apply this all over the waterline. And this one is, sorry, I forgot to mention, this one is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio eyeliner. Well, no. Gel pencil liner. And this one is like a 36-hour wear, so it's supposed to not run. So we will see about that. There we go. All right, so now we're going to curl our lashes. And now for the mascara, I'm going to be going into the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This one is waterproof also. And we are just going to start applying this. Should I put a little bit on my waterline? Let's see. Just very lightly. Okay, we'll leave it at that because I'm scared to put mascara on my waterline. Well, on the lower lash line. Why do I keep saying waterline? On the lower lash line. So now for the lips, I'm going to be going into the Morphe lip liner. This one is in the shade Mina. And I'm going to go very lightly. Oh. I'm just going to use a small amount. That's it. That's all we're going to use. And for the lip color, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This one is in the shade 009 Topaz. And yeah, just using my finger, I'm going to mix the colors. Well, the lip liner. So now I'm going to brush off the setting powder that we put under the cheekbones. Before I set the face, I'm going to go into some highlighter. I'm going to be using the Morphe highlighter. This one is in the shade Lit, and I'm going to pick up the Morphe highlight brush also. And I'm just going to apply this on top of my brows. A little bit on the cheeks. Some on the nose. Cupid's bow. And on my chin. There we go. And now we're going to set the face with the Lasting Fix setting spray. And we're going to speed up the drying time. All right, you guys, and that is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you recreate this look. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what else you would like to see. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. And I will see you all on my next video. Bye.